Hey folks, welcome back. We're going to do a real quick bonus episode. We're going to have a few of these come out. I'm talking to some of the speakers from JSNation. That's going to be in Amsterdam, the end of May, beginning of June, and I'm going to be there. Some of the other folks are going to be there, and so I'm really looking forward to meeting up and getting connected with them. Today I'm talking to Elliott Johnson. Elliot, do you want to real quick let people know who you are, where you're from, where you work, what your expertise is, stuff like that?
Yeah, I live in Denver, Colorado. I work for Vercel. Yeah, where are you?
I live just south of Salt Lake City.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my boss is over in Grand Junction, so I've been over there.
About halfway, yeah.
Yeah. Haven't been to Salt Lake, though. It's on my list. I work for Vercel as a growth engineer, which basically means that I do a lot of our front-end React, Next.js stuff. I started life as a business intelligence analyst, became like an enterprise data architect from there, and really wanted to get into web development. So I kind of pushed myself into that. And my in to web development was getting started with Svelte. I really loved Svelte when I found it. It was really approachable for someone like me that was not particularly deep into HTML, CSS stuff yet. And I got really involved with that and eventually started contributing to SvelteKit. Became a maintainer of SvelteKit sometime last year. I think we're probably approaching a year now.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere around then. And that was kind of my in to like, I'm a real engineer now. Once I got in as a SvelteKit maintainer, I was like, wow, yeah, I can do this. And so started applying some places, ended up working at Vercel and have loved it so far. It's a great place to be.
Yeah, there's some great folks over there. I've gotten to know a few people there. So what are you speaking about at JSNation?
I am speaking about progressive enhancement and specifically how it is supported or not supported by various frameworks. Obviously, given my area of expertise, I'm going to be primarily focusing on SvelteKit. Right. But I have been very, very deep in the Next 13 app router for the last couple of months. And so I've got some interesting observations on fun patterns for making websites work without JavaScript there as well. So we'll cover why progressive enhancement is important, and then how can you like make it work without having to do disgusting, scary things with JavaScript and CSS on hacky stuff.
That sounds so fascinating. I wish I could pick your brain. I'm trying to keep these to 10 minutes, but I guess people can tune into the talk. What is it about progressive enhancement and, given your background with Svelte and Next, I mean, what prompted this talk? What was it that made you think, oh, people need to hear this?
There are two things. Kind of the driving force behind progressive enhancement is I want as many people to use my site as possible.
Right.
And not everyone has the same quality of internet connection or device or whatever that I'm working on, right? I think it was Jake Archibald that said something like, everyone is a JavaScript-free user while they're downloading your JavaScript.
That's a good way to put it.
Spotty internet, yeah, people with spotty internet connections, if you're on the train or something, you might end up getting just the HTML and CSS for a site before you can download everything. So if it could work as well as possible with just that would be great. And so I've been interested in that for a while because I graduated school with a business degree. And so when I approach problems, I'm like, I really want to be able to make money with this. And to be able to make money with it, people have to be able to access it. And as many people as can access it, I'd love that to be the case. And I think getting into front-end development, because I really started more in the back end. I mean, that's kind of where you come from when you're doing data stuff. When I was getting into front-end stuff, it really was tough for me to understand how to make websites accessible. Like, if I were to tell me from 3 years ago, you can use a native HTML form submission when you don't have JavaScript. And when you do have JavaScript, you can intercept that form submission and like use that to do loading state and stuff on your front end while you're fetching stuff from the front end to make the experience more seamless. I would have kind of raised an eyebrow and been like, I don't really understand even what you're talking about. Like, I don't know why that would work that way, and I don't know even how to like begin implementing it. So it's important to me because it was really hard to figure out and understand how it worked when I was getting started. And I think I was 2 years in on front-end web development before I even really felt like I understood it in a way that I could apply.
Right.
And so if there's any way I can short circuit that process for other web devs, especially new people who are way above their, way over their head already, I'd love to do that.
Sounds good. I'm a little curious then. I'm assuming you're going to try and make this approachable for newer folks, but are there things that people can go and study or look up or learn about that will make your talk really kind of come to life for them?
I think one of the breakthrough moments that I had was actually going through. This is after I'd been developing web applications for well over a year. Is going back and just flying through the Odin project. That's the one I went through. Because they really focused on just like, how does HTML, CSS, and JavaScript go together? And understanding like how the imperative APIs were attaching, event handlers and stuff to DOM elements and, that stuff, those fundamentals, that really made something click for me. So definitely just understanding the fundamentals of, how events work in a native DOM environment. That's really helpful. And if you want to get more specific, one of the really interesting and I found very productive things that SvelteKit does for progressive enhancement is it's just called enhance. There's an action that you can attach to forms in SvelteKit called use enhance that basically emulates native browser behavior for form reloads without doing a full page reload. And you can read about that in the SvelteKit docs. It is worth at least reading through it and giving it your best shot at understanding it, even if you don't get everything. That will definitely play a pretty large part in the talk.
Very cool. Well, I'm really looking forward to coming and seeing you speak about it. And yeah, we may have to have you on one or two of the shows, just pick your brain on how it all worked. But thanks for just jumping on for a minute and talking through the talk and talking through the conference. Looking forward to connecting with you. And if people are looking to join the conference, we'll put the information that the conference organizers gave me about getting tickets and stuff. All of that will be in the show notes. And until next time, folks, Max out.